Oh, I can't believe I went for 10 whole minutes. Anyway, as I was saying, this is part 2. There's a mathematical equation behind everything. Fibonacci spiral is an amazing thing. The mathematical equation behind who we are and what we are is, you can go as deep as you want into genetics and psychology and history of humanity and try to figure out where we come from, where our ancestors went, how they were able to build the pyramids. People just get obsessed with the aliens and the ancient alien theories and the astronauts, and they get stuck on this one little situation that is what they really believe is to be true. It could be the past life theory. It could be yoga or whatever. Each person, whatever works for them, they tend to get stuck in that world and think that that's the only thing that works. And I'm going to tell you that if you don't keep your mind open to every single fucking thing out there, you're missing it. It's flying by you every day. Every single day you see somebody, you meet somebody that has something to say that's important to you. And if your mind isn't open and ready to accept that, you'll miss it. And I know, because I miss it a lot. Sometimes it comes back later, and you realize how important that moment was, and you think, okay, if you believe in fate, or if you don't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you believe in the law of attraction either, because it's there. It's a law. You will come across people that you were meant to come across, and people you're thinking of, and people will call you right when you think of them, and you will call people and they'll say they were thinking of you. There's just certain things that can't be explained away with science. And science can't even explain consciousness. So here we are, conscious beings. You're watching my video. In my mind, I'm making this video. You might be watching it 5 minutes after I made it. You might be watching it 5 years after I made it. But I'm here right now, and you're there right now. Time doesn't exist. What is time? Time is a creation. It's a way for us to understand the passing of events, the aging of people. Things get old, things oxidize, things fall apart. And that's what time is. But the very fact that you can put a clock on a 747 and put an atomic clock up into the atmosphere and spin that jet around the Earth, and that clock will actually go at a different time than the one sitting on Earth, that's all you need to know. It's scientifically proven that time is all relative to where you are and what you're doing. So who's to say that people that aren't under extreme... I've had some very intense experiences with DMT, and who's to say that those experiences weren't just as real as this one? I honestly don't know. I've gone to some places that are unbelievably and unmistakably realistic, to the point where you're convinced you're in another reality, and you think, oh, what if there's other dimensions? And then all of a sudden science starts saying there's other dimensions. You think, oh, have I been there? Now, what are UFOs? Are they another world, how this world could be? Maybe they're another dimensional being that just lives on the same planet. Or maybe they are from another planet. Or maybe they've always lived here. Or maybe UFOs don't even exist. I don't fucking know. That's the whole point. Just keep a completely open mind. I personally have seen some strange things. Never seen a UFO. I've never seen a Bigfoot. Never seen a Loch Ness Monster. I've never seen a ghost. I've never had anything fly off my shelves. I've never had anything weird happen. I've asked God for signs. I've tried to talk to Jesus. Tried to talk to, you name it. I've tried to do everything, and I came to the conclusion that I'm looking without, and that's a religious, that's how religious folks handle their answers. They look from without for help, and I look from within, and that was the big difference between me and folks of religious nature. So, on that note, I'm not trying to diss religion, because it's a comfort zone for people. I think it works for a lot of folks. And I'm happy for them. And I envy them at times. They think they have a system. And I used to envy them anyway. Think, oh, they believe something. They believe something's true. And it makes them happy. And that's all that matters. And then I got older and I started to realize, oh, okay, there's these wars being fought over these beliefs. And Not that all the people that cause the wars believe this, because they don't. People that cause the wars use the beliefs of their followers and the people, the sheeple, to fight the wars in the name of their gods. Because who would you fight for more than your God? Your God, your country, ooh, my rifle. And I feel horrible for the soldiers that had to come back from that. My father was in Vietnam, his father was in World War II, and I was smart enough to stay out of either one of those fucking wars, you know, modern wars. I'm so glad that I was smart enough to avoid going into the military, because it shaped who I am today. So, I gotta go. I think that thing's probably gonna turn off in a minute, and I gotta head back into the house, do some more research on the web, see if I can't find some more info about who the fuck I am. If any of you have any info on who I am, or know where I come from, or which star cluster, or you can see my spirit guides, or my protectors, or you see Satan behind me, let me know what you folks think, because this is everybody's opinion, not just mine, and I won't diss anybody, but just don't come at me with that Bible quotes and shit, because I don't go for that crap. Anybody could have written that. I just don't go with Bibles, alright? If you want to come at me with Christianity, you come at me with reason, and I'll respond. And for all those who have beliefs that are actually worth listening to, cool. Let me know. What do you think?